I believe to be successful in the LEC conference, you have to have an incredibly high work ethic. I think you have to work extremely hard. Our conference is extremely competitive. We have excellent coaches, excellent student athletes, and you just have to really put the time in to really work really hard and do all the things as a coach you need to do. I think the other things I would say is just being persistent. I think there's a lot of weeks in the LEC where you'll lose a game on a Wednesday or maybe even on a Saturday, and you don't have much turnaround time. You have to get ready for the next game and refocus, and there can be some down moments, but I think you have to be just really resilient, really persistent, just keep grinding, keep working. And it's a really hard conference to win in, especially I think on the road. But I don't think most of the coaches would want it any other way. I think it makes us prepared for postseason. And obviously that's one of the reasons I love working the LEC conference. Our returning players, Maya Villard obviously stands out. I mean, she had a great season last year. She's been really consistent for us for 3 years. Really been a rock inside for us, and look for her to do great things this year again. And I also would say Anna Berry's another kid that had a great freshman year for us. I think is going to just get better and better the more she plays. I would say guard-wise, Lizzie Crutella I feel like is playing really well, back from her injury. Even though she was playing last year, she still wasn't the same for coming off her ACL surgery, which is pretty late in that spring. So I think those 3 kids, are probably our top 3 returners, and really looking for them to do big things this year. But I also feel a strength of ours is our bench. I think we have some different options to go to some different kids, and I think that will help us along the way, especially in a very tough Little East conference. And it's a long season, and you got to try to stay healthy. And if you have some injuries, I think we have some kids that can step up into those roles. Yeah, I think 2 players in particular. I think Jackie Centella at the point guard position. That was one thing we didn't have last year. Was Julie Keckler was injured for a month of the season, and we didn't really have a go-to for that. We had guards that could do it, but that wasn't really their thing. I think this year Jackie Centella will fill that gap for us. Julie Keckler can't play 40 minutes, and so I think Jackie will help there. And the other player I would say Mariah Dunn as a forward. She's a really physical kid, really athletic, great energy. I think she's going to help us with our inside game. Just a matter with both of them trying to get comfortable. It's always a new next level for them, coming here. But they've been working really hard, and I think at some point they're going to really help us win some games. Some things I like about our team this year, I think I like our energy. I think we have good energy. I think we have good leadership. I think we have some kids that, they really are buying into the system. I think we're a little bit older this year than we were last year, so I can see that maturity there a little bit more. I think I like our team on the rebounding part of the game. I think we're going to be pretty solid in offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding. Those are things that we emphasize. I think something that we're really going to need to improve upon for this year is just our perimeter shooting. I mean, that really let us down a lot of times last year. I believe we're in a better spot. Here we are at the beginning of the season right now. I mean, it remains to be seen if we do it in games. That's really where the proof is. And so I'm excited, though. I think that the guards have made a lot of strides. I think they've worked really hard to improve their shooting. And I think if we can get some perimeter shooting with our inside game, I think it can be a really good combination for us. So I think those are things that we're looking to improve upon, and also some things that I like about the team.